Hi, my name is Robin Wong. I'm a photographer based in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In this video, I want to talk about why I will not be getting the Olympus OM-1. Let's do this! I've been getting a lot of questions everywhere on this YouTube channel, the comments section, from my emails, on my blog, and my Facebook comments. A lot of people are asking me, hey Robin, when are you gonna get the Olympus OM-1 camera and do a review? So in this video, I want to share my reasons why I'm not going to buy the Olympus OM-1 camera. Do bear in mind that whatever that I'm sharing in this video, they are subjective. Whatever that's applicable to me may not work for you. We are all different photographers. If you've already owned the Olympus OM-1, that's amazing. I'm sure you're enjoying the benefits of the new camera, the improvements, and the new features. If you're about to get the Olympus OM-1, do not let me dissuade you from this decision. I'm sure the camera will bring a lot of joy to your photography. I'm only speaking from my own perspective. I am a professional photographer. Before I spend that kind of money to buy a new camera, I need to consider a lot of things. I've received these comments before in this YouTube channel. Some people would say that, hey, if you are a professional photographer, it is your job to make sure that you provide the best possible services to your clients, which also means you have to use the best gear that you can afford, getting the latest and greatest, right? For example, currently the OM-1 is the best Micro Four Thirds camera. If you're shooting with Micro Four Thirds, you should be getting the OM-1. Now, here's the thing. I have to be truthful here, and this is a harsh reality. We don't earn the same. The photographers here in Malaysia and the photographers in the UK or US, our earning power is not the same. Higher income countries like the UK or US, of course, on average, everyone earns 3 times or 5 times more than what anyone here on average in Malaysia, what we are earning, right? That's just the truth. There's no going around it. And I can't charge the same price as a photographer, my professional fees. I cannot charge the same as what the UK or US photographers are asking for. My clients will not be able to afford that. So I need to look at my clients and charge appropriately at a price a lot less. It could be 5 times less than what, on average, on what other photographers are asking for in high-income countries. That's just the truth. And because of that, getting a new camera that is the cost to the business is not a wise move if the camera doesn't add enough value to my business. Does this new camera bring me more clients? Does it give me more jobs? Does it help me to earn more money? Does it help me to do my jobs more effectively? Do I get more income at the end of the day? I don't think so. If I were to get a new flagship camera, I would expect a huge improvement of image quality. At least the new camera will be able to do much better than what I can do with my current camera. In my OM-1 Mark II and OM-1 Mark III, they already produce excellent results. I have no issues with them. I can deliver fantastic images to my clients, and my clients are already very happy with what I can do at this moment. So if I were to get a new camera, I want it to be a lot better. And it is good news that the OM-1 uses a new updated image sensor. Who made the sensor? Perhaps it was Sony, perhaps it was someone else. It doesn't really matter. And Olympus was very bold to claim, sorry, not Olympus, but OM System, right? OM Digital Solutions or OM System, they were very bold to claim that the new image sensor has 2 stops of improvement in low light shooting or high ISO. That is a very bold statement. I've seen the OM ambassadors or some of the visionaries, they made some tests and they have this amazing claim. But when this OM-1 camera was made available to everyone, that claim seems a little bit too fantastic. It seems a little bit hard to believe. Now we have independent reviews by reputable sites, and they don't seem to indicate anything more than just a little bit of improvement in high ISO shooting. Now when you say 2 stops, which is amazing if it's true. I would expect that if I were to shoot at ISO 6400 on the OM-1, I'll get the same image quality as ISO 1600 on EM-1 Mark III or EM-1 Mark II, the previous flagship cameras from Olympus. That's not the case. ISO 6400 is not even better than ISO 3200 on these cameras. In fact, the improvement is there. Don't get me wrong, if you compare ISO 6400 on the OM-1 versus ISO 6400 on the EM-1 Mark III, you can see some better details, better noise suppression, better colors, yes, but it is not better than ISO 3200 on these cameras. It is not even one stop better. Right, if I were to spend that kind of money on a new camera, I would expect at least one stop improvement, but it is not. It is the same with dynamic range, it is the same with resolution, it's the same with everything else. That new sensor is better, but it is not that much better, and I don't think it is worth spending that kind of money to upgrade to OM-1 when pretty much I can get amazing image quality from my EM-1 Mark III or EM-1 Mark II at this moment. Don't get me wrong, the OM-1 has a lot of other improvements as well. When it comes to autofocus, there's better tracking, there's the bird detection, and it has improved a lot. But I've never had issues with autofocus using the Olympus EM-1 Mark II, EM-1 Mark III, and it's about time they update the autofocus so that it's on par with what Sony and Canon cameras are doing. Whether it's on par or not, some say yes, some say no, some say it's close, some say it's not even close. I don't have all these cameras to compare. I'm not here to tell you what's true or what's not, but it is good that we have improvement, and it is the right way for the camera manufacturers to move forward. They always improve. I appreciate the improvements, but I don't need it. And there is the huge improvement in video department, of course, better 4K capture, there's 4K 60, there is a lot more features involved. I don't even know half of these features, I don't even use them, and I'm not a cinematographer. I don't do video for a living. My video production is very simple. It's only for this YouTube channel. The basic 4K from the EM-1 Mark III, I'm currently shooting with the EM-5 Mark III, is already good enough. I don't even shoot in OM log 400. I shoot in flat profile and I grade my footage. Everything looks fantastic. The autofocus is super reliable. It sticks to my face all the time. It has not failed me yet. I love the image stabilization. I can just handhold the camera, run and gun and get my shots, super steady shots. What I'm saying is the video features on the EM-1 Mark III is basic. I know it's not the industry standard. Panasonic, Sony, or Canon, they are doing better in terms of video features, and Olympus should catch up. And the OM-1 does offer that, but I don't need it. At the end of the day, I have to be truthful to myself and ask myself this question. Is my current gear sufficient for my professional needs? When I do my professional jobs, for the jobs that I'm shooting, is it enough? The EM-1 Mark II, EM-1 Mark III, my Olympus Pro lenses, and the f1.8 prime lenses that deliver results. I've been delivering to my clients, they've been happy, they come back to me, and that's all that matters. The autofocus is fast and reliable. I've been shooting stage photography, I've been shooting some action photography as well. They have never failed me. I got the moments, I captured those critical, decisive moments, and my clients are really happy when I show them those very, very important moments. The image quality, I've been keeping my ISO at 1600, 3200 at the most. I don't go up to 6400. I only do that if necessary at ISO 1600 to 3200 using Olympus f1.8 lenses. It is sufficient in most low light shooting conditions. I don't shoot in ridiculously low light like candlelit restaurant, or I don't shoot in a cave. If I do that, I don't even think that OM-1 is sufficient to do the job, right? Yes, it is better, but it is not that much better. And if I were to shoot in these extreme conditions, I might need to consider other systems like full frame or anything that's better at the job. Get the right tool for the right job, and currently what I have is more than sufficient for what I need to do. I'm not going to lie, the pricing of the OM-1 camera is uncomfortably close to what even the latest full-frame cameras from Canon and Sony are asking for. For example, the Canon EOS R6 or the Sony Alpha 7 Mark IV. The A7 Mark IV is perhaps slightly higher, but if you really look at the camera, what you can get out of it, you have higher resolution, of course because it's full frame, you have 2 stops better dynamic range and much better high ISO performance, right? Not everything on the Sony is better, of course the Olympus OM system will have smaller lenses, more compact system overall, better image stabilization, you have pro catcher mode and all other of these amazing technologies in the camera. But if I were to spend that money, right, would I rather just buy a camera that's so similar to what I have now, or get, say, the A7 Mark IV, spend a little bit more with a few more lenses, and I get all the benefits of better resolution, better dynamic range, and high ISO performance, something that I cannot do with my current camera. Again, it comes back to sufficiency. I'm not gonna do that now. I'm just saying, if I have that kind of money to spend now, I'll rather get something that I can do more than what the OM-1 can offer. That's all I have to share about why I'm not getting the latest Olympus OM-1 camera. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. I hope that you see my reasons for staying with my current EM1 Mark II and EM1 Mark III. In fact, I was very reluctant to upgrade to the EM1 Mark III. I've made a video to talk about that before. I'll put the link to the video up here. Please check it out if you have not done so. And the only reason I got the EM1 Mark III at the end was because I got a huge discount being an Olympus ambassador during my time, and that was one of the benefits of being involved directly with the company. Other than that, I'm still perfectly happy with my EM1 Mark II. If you found my sharing beneficial, please consider buying me a cup of coffee, or you can support me by contributing directly to my PayPal. Links in the description below on how you can do that. Any small contribution goes a long way. I'll continue to produce content about tips and tricks on using Olympus gear or photography in general, and share plenty of fresh photographs week after week. Please remember to give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and share this if you found it useful, and I'll definitely see you again in the next video. Until then, please remember to go out and take more photographs. Bye-bye.